Today, we're diving into what is, no joke, the most powerful toolkit ever developed for figuring out what's true. It's the engine of discovery, the ultimate problem solver, and it's called the scientific method. I mean, think about it. Every single day, you are just flooded with information, right? Headlines, opinions, data. It's completely overwhelming. And it brings up this huge, essential question. In a world with so much noise, how do we ever know what's really true? Well, the good news is, for centuries, we've been working on a solution. There's a time-tested process out there designed to do exactly that, to cut right through the noise and get to what's real. And this brings us right to a powerful method for finding truth, so let's introduce the world's most reliable problem solver. So what exactly is it? Well, at its core, the scientific method is just a systematic procedure for collecting and looking at evidence. It's not about having some magical answer pop into your head. It's about having a structured, reliable process to actually find the answer. You can think of it as a framework for your own curiosity. Now, that might sound a little, academic, but I promise you, this is something you can use every single day. So let's go on a little journey of discovery and break it down with an example we can all totally get. Okay, so let's make this real. Imagine your houseplant. It all starts with a simple observation. You notice its leaves are turning yellow. This sparks a question. Why is that happening? Then you form a hypothesis, which is really just an educated guess. You know what? I bet it's not getting enough sun. Now for the really important part, the experiment. You move the plant to a sunny window. After a couple of weeks, it's time to analyze. You look at it. Are the new leaves green? From that, you draw a conclusion. And here's the beautiful part. If the leaves are still yellow, you didn't fail. Not at all. You just learned something new. It just means it's time for a new hypothesis, and the cycle of discovery just keeps on going. And that really gets to the very heart of this whole mindset. The real joy isn't just about having the final answer. It's in the puzzle itself. It's in the process of digging in and the thrill of figuring something out. But listen, there's a huge misunderstanding about how this process actually works in the real world. It's really not a straight line. So let's bust the biggest myth about the scientific method right now. So a lot of us picture science like the thing on the left, this clean, linear checklist. You follow steps 1, 2, and 3, and poof, you get a perfect answer. But the reality is so much more like what's on the right. It's a messy, looping, dynamic journey. A conclusion often just sparks a new, better question, which leads you to a smarter hypothesis. You're always circling back, getting a little closer to the truth with every single loop. Okay, so here's maybe the most important takeaway of all of this. This way of thinking isn't just for scientists in lab coats. It's actually your everyday superpower. Let's look at how you're probably already using it and don't even realize it. I mean, really think about it. Have you ever tried to figure out why your internet is so slow? You test the router, then you try turning the Wi-Fi off and on. That's experimenting with hypotheses. Or what about trying to get that perfect cup of coffee, tweaking the temperature or the amount of grounds? That's science. From A/B testing an email title to fact-checking a news story before you share it, to just perfecting a recipe through trial and error. It's all the same logical process. You observe, you ask a question, you test it out, and you see what happens. See? You're already a scientist. So this isn't some abstract idea. It's a real, practical toolkit for thinking clearly and solving problems. It gives you permission to be curious, to test the world around you, and to find your own answers. So the only thing left to ask is, what important question will you start answering today?